guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a very quick way to create a tote bag. So I have this tie-dye fabric, so I wanted to make a tote bag out of it. So basically what I have here is just a rectangular fabric here cut this way, and then I have the second piece this way. So the measurement I have here is basically 16 by 22, 16 by 22, right? So now that's length of 22, width of 16, you see. So now the next thing I'm going to do is just to take it the way it is. You see, right side is here, right side is here. The two wrong sides are facing each other, but it doesn't matter. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it the way it is, and then I'm going to sew it half an inch all the way around to the top, half an inch all the way around to the top. I'm going to leave only this part open. So guys, you see I've sewn this like a U, right, and came back up, and you see I only left the parts, this top part open. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my pin. So I'm going to remove the pin. This pin is just so that it will move while I'm sewing it, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to turn it to the right side. So I'm going to put my hand in and turn it to the right side. And then the next thing I'm going to do, guys, remember like I said, it's half an inch you're going to use to sew it. I'm going to flip it again. So guys, now this is it here. So I flipped it in and then I ironed it. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm also going to take again half an inch and sew it round the edges again this way. So I'm going to go back down half an inch all the way to the end, half an inch up, and then come back up. So guys, this is it here. Like I said, I've sewn it round again. So now I'll flip it back to the front. This method is just to help you hide the side seam, you understand, and then also to help double the stitches. So now I'm going to face it towards the right, and then I'm going to iron it out. So guys, this is it here. So the next thing I have to do, you see I've flipped it back and ironed it. So you have to iron as you go so everything can lay flat. So now the next thing is your belt here. So you can do 25 inches of length and then 4 inches of width, or you can do 26 depending on you if you want a longer strap. So this is what I'm going to use here. So now I'm going to 4 inches of width, 26 inches of length is what I'm using. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take it here. I'm going to come in 4 inches from the end, 4 inches from the end. So that is going to land me somewhere here. So I'm going to go in 4 inches here, mark it, and then come in 4 inches here, also mark that. So now I'm going to take the edges here and place it this way, and then take this other one, place it this way. As you're placing it, make sure that when you pull it up, the handle is still going to lay flat. Don't go and make sure you're not twisting it round and round, you understand? So as you place it, I'm going to try to place it now, and then I'm going to just fold it back in and place it this way. You see, this is perfect. So now I'm going to go ahead and sew it down. So guys, how you're going to fold it is basically folding an end here, folding the other end here, and then lay it on top of each other, and then double stitch it, one stitch on this line and then one stitch on the end. As you can see, I have 2 stitches here, one on the end of folding it, and then I went back in and made another stitch. So there are 2 stitches at the end here, so it will give it a better finish. So I'm going to do that the same and then put it at the other end here. So guys, this is it here. So the first thing I'm going to do, as I've joined it now, you see I stitched it here, stitched it on the 4 sides, right, on the 4 ends. So I'm just going to tuck it in by 1 inch, and then I'm going to tuck it in again. So that's how I'm going to do it. So tuck it in 1 inch this way, and then tuck it in 1 inch again, and then I'm going to sew the bottom part, and then I'm going to release the belt this way and then sew the upper part. So guys, this is it here. So the bag is basically done. This is it here, and this is the back. Any side can be the back, any side can be the front. So you see what I said, you're going to sew the first line and then you're going to sew the second line on this band. But the second line, you're going to pull up the belt, the handle, and then sew it on top of it. So that's basically it. So this handle is held 3 places. The first stitch you made on the inside before turning it over, this second stitch, and then the third stitch on top. So it's held 3 places, so that way it won't come off. So that's basically it. As you can see, I put something inside. I just put this fabric inside, just so you can see it's holding to the Akara fabric folded this way, and then another one like the soldering 12 feet. That will tell you the width of the fabric. But if you feel like this is too long, you can always reduce yours and maybe do 22, do 20, or whichever length you want. So that's basically it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.